welcome back. Day number 4 of the DJ Times DJ Expo 2021 DJX. It is super early in the morning. Nobody's here. This dude's just walking through.
Except
I'm like,
for
hey,
me.
Hey, I'm like, come on over here. Let's talk. So do me a favor. Introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you're from, your DJ company, all that stuff. Go ahead.
All right, so what it is and how you be. It's your boy DJ Mike Marquez coming out of Actually, I'm coming out of Atlantic City right now, but technically I'm from New York City. I'm from Brooklyn, New York specifically. Just had a seminar here yesterday. So expanding your brand through Twitch. Famously, I have my sunrise sessions on Twitch, my sunset sessions on Twitch. Also have DJs After Dark where I'm interviewing people as well. So dope names, Jellybean, Mojax, DJ Spend. Yeah.
Name drop. Name drop. Always got to do
I got a name drop.
You got a name drop. All right. So Mark Marquez right out the bat. Okay, so they asked you to come in here to do this Twitch seminar. All right. You have your own show. How long did it take from when you first started to, like, when you were on a good, established run with it?
Wow. So with the interview show, at least, I would say I was lucky enough that I would say by episode 7, I was one of the first people that was on Twitch, really engaged in the community, and one of the people that I was engaging with and fostering a relationship was with Mojax from DJ City TV.
Okay.
And Mojax was very kind enough to ask if he can come on the show. Okay. And that was one of the biggest things for me, because I think in the DJ world, people rely on Mojax for DJ gear reviews and stuff like that. So for the DJs, that looked like a big deal. But for just the sake of an interview, for a quality interview, I think it was Bobby Shaw that I had, legendary record promoter in New York City. When I had Bobby Shaw, that was maybe around November or so. That really got me off and running.
That's when it kicked in.
That's when it kicked in, because people saw that it wasn't just DJ stuff as far as gear. It's an actual one-on-one that I'm talking with someone about their career and getting insight.
And it has to do more with the entertainment industry more than those certain little DJs themselves.
Yes and no. So each person is different. I mean, I said Jellybean, I said Mojax, but I mean, I've had DJs like had a DJ from Dallas, Texas, DJ Rocco. I had a DJ from Fort Lauderdale, DJ Decade. Okay. So it's not always the big name dropper. I think for me, what I do with that show is that I want to have someone that I can have a positive story be told about them.
Yeah. You want a good interview.
I want a good interview. I mean, whether it's Jim Tremaine from here, from DJ Times, or it's DJ, Supreme One Live.
Gotcha. Okay. So how long have you been Twitching?
So I was on there right when the pandemic happened. I wasn't really streaming. I was just kind of observing the landscape, because I think anytime you're going to do something new, it's wise for you to go and just kind of stay in the cut a little bit and watch, so that way you have a feel for it. So when you actually go out and you start running out there, you can, and not crawl, you can at least power walk. Right. So I'll say April-ish.
Power walk.
Yeah, exactly. And end of April was when I was really starting to go out there.
Right. Okay. Because I know a lot of people, the old Twitchers, they get upset. They're like, well, I've been doing this since before the pandemic.
Yes.
So this question kind of leads into that, which was 2020 just gutted the industry.
Yes.
And everybody ran to streaming and figuring out other ways to send their mixes into like Mixcloud and SoundCloud. How did you stay relevant? How did you stay busy? What did you do? I mean, was it all research? Did you try 15 different new avenues? Like, what did you do to stay relevant in the game?
Well, for me personally, the one thing that I did was that I watched. And I knew Facebook was a disaster from the jump, and I wasn't trying to go there no matter what my fan base was on.
Yes. Disaster.
Okay? And on my seminar, I'll repeat it here with you, but I told all of the DJs out there, I asked every DJ in the seminar, how many of you are on Twitch? And I saw hands go up, some hands. I said, who was not on Twitch? And I said like this. I said, who, when the pandemic started, went on Facebook? Every hand went up. Who went on Instagram? Every hand went up. And I said, okay, so you went on there because your fan base was there. Every hand went up. I said, you know who's not your fan? Mark Zuckerberg. And that's the only friend that counts.
What? See, this is what I'm talking
Mike
about.
Marquez.
That is a slap right there. Because that's what it is. Because you can't DJ on there on either of those. You automatically get shut down.
Yep.
And then you get the flags. And then once you get enough flags, you're done. Okay. So platforms like Twitch, even TikTok, Mixcloud decided to go through their avenue, and they went video where you can stream your live videos.
Well,
on that stuff too.
personally, I think what happened with Mixcloud was I don't think anyone gave Twitch credibility because it's been notoriously known as a gamers platform. That's it, right?
Yep.
I don't even think it had a reputation as a live streaming platform, just a gamers platform.
Yeah.
That's where you go game. So I think Mixcloud saw themselves as the authority for DJs because they were mixtapes. That's where you put your stuff.
Right.
The problem was that when they released the beta of the streaming component that they added, they did it and it was still in beta. And then when DJs actually did get to go and sample both, the infrastructure on Twitch was 10 plus years already. Well, actually, it was 9 or so, but it was already built, as opposed to Mixcloud that they were building it step by step by step.
Right,
so one of the things that I think a lot of DJs at first were like, oh, but this is the way to go because this is, copyright protected. Like, I'm good. But then Twitch is kind of like, yeah, we'll just mute you. Don't worry about it. Like, after. You could rock
Exactly. And that was the thing I wanted to go over was the one thing that with Twitch is you can rock out. 100%. You can rock out. You can get the people in your room, all that kind of stuff. But some of the songs are going to get flagged on the replay, and that's where the mutes come in and all that kind of stuff.
But see, for me, because I DJ as well on there, I mean, I have the sunrise and sunset sessions. And for me, I love to play a lot of classic house. I like to play a lot of classic disco. And yes, that's what's going to get muted, and that's fine. Twitch is a medium where it's in the moment.
I was about to ask, are you more interested in the live aspect of it or the replay aspect of it?
It depends on, because I have my hand in many cookie jars here, right? Because I'm a DJ, I'm out DJing, and we'll get into how I'm DJing, but I'm DJing, right? But then the other aspect of it is that I'm doing interviews. Now, Twitch is one of those things where if you miss it in the moment, there's a VOD there, but for my DJ sets, if I'm playing something that's copyrighted, it's going to get muted, and if I'm talking or whatever, you're going to miss that. The interview, it's there. However, for me personally, outside of the moment for the interviews, it's not beneficial for me to keep the replay of the interview on Twitch because there are other platforms that I could be more successful with an archive like that, YouTube's, etc.
Exactly. Okay, someone wants to set up a Twitch, DJ or not, a gamer, DJ. Give me 3 first steps.
Simple.
Simple.
All right. Go on the computer, make the account. After that, get yourself a webcam and get yourself a good audio interface. I'm not going to say iRig Extreme because it's 2021 at this point, and I don't think we should be relying on that.
A good webcam. What's a good example of a quality webcam for a decent price?
All right, so let's
starting out.
Let's do this in intervals, right? So if you're just going to start out, I would tell you just any webcam. I mean, there's webcams for $25. Something with a tripod, get yourself started. Audio interface, I mean, you can get yourself the Behringer, the UCAs, those kind of things, right? Mid-levels, Logitech C920 webcam. Maybe you can get yourself an iRig if that's your choice, or you can go higher. I personally recommend the Mevo Start as a camera because it has an audio interface built into the camera itself.
There you go.
And if you want a higher interface, I would definitely say the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 because that thing has multiple purpose outside of just live streaming. As a producer, musician, whatever. So I would say that if you're going to do this, live streaming is not going anywhere. Invest as best as you can for the future. If you're limited, there are webcams that you can get on Amazon, $20. The quality's not going to be that great. If you just want to go up and running, do it. If you want to wait a little bit until your pockets are right, go up higher, C920s, and then I personally always recommend the Mevo Start.
Okay, all right. People are watching. They're interested. They're hooked. You got them, okay? But they're not here. They're not at the expo. How can they find and follow you on social media? How could they contact you, pick your brain, Q&A, all that kind of stuff? Let them know.
Everything for me is DJ Mike Marquez. Everything's like on the shirt here, DJ Mike Marquez. Everything for me is DJ Mike Marquez. So that's your Facebooks, your Twitters, your Instagrams, Gmails. Everything is at DJ Mike Marquez. I try to make things simple for people because they're busy. So, yeah. And I also have the interview show on Twitch. DJs After Dark is what it's called. Right now, we wrapped up our first season, so we're going to be coming back with a second season end of September.
Okay.
So I do those on Saturdays, 12 p.m. So that's twitch.tv/DJ Mike Marquez.
Okay. one thing Twitchers don't know. One thing Twitchers make a mistake all the time. Give them one example of something that they think is really, really cool, but is a horrible, horrible mistake as a Twitcher.
That's a fantastic question.
Because they see other people do it, and like, oh, I got to do that. But then it's like a horrible, horrible
Stop
idea.
telling your Raiders to refresh. It drives me up a wall. Raiders, what? Raiders, welcome Raiders, refresh rate. Like, shut up. Shut up.
Silencio.
Like, I just came into your building and you're already asking of something. I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
I was rocking with DJ Echo. DJ Echo said, go check out DJ ABC. And now DJ ABC is like, yo, Raiders. Dude, I just want to make sure that this is the party I'm going to stay with. Stop. Tell them to refresh. It does not matter if they're watching you on the phone, they cannot refresh. If they're watching you on the web browser, DJs, a refresh does not matter. The link still says referral equals rate. It does not count. Just trust me.
All right.
Trust me.
All right. So you were walking by asking about going in. So last day of the expo, day number 4, 11 to 3 p.m. today. Give me one thing, one piece of tech that you need to have, one piece you gotta have.
I've been asked this question many times, and I'm going to look in the camera, and I'm going to tell you fine folks.
I got all yours. Go ahead.
One piece of tech that I need, the Mevo Start. One piece that I cannot live without, the Mevo Start. One piece of tech that you need to go get, the Mevo Start.
I think it's the Mevo Start. I think that's what, I think he's trying to drive that in. Mike, thank you. Brother, thank you so much. You got places to be. You got things to do. Thank you so much for your time.
I'm humbled. Thank you, brother.
Bro. Come on.
This was dopeness.
I appreciate you, man.
DJ Times, thank you so much. It was a blast here. The parties were great. I did there. I did actually baseball.
Epic.
It was,
Epic.
If you were here,
Yeah.
you know. If you weren't here, all right, there's a 2022 happening. Maybe.
Exactly. Again, August 8th through the 11th, 2022, back here, Hard Rock. Stop playing. Hurry up and get out here.
I'll be here.
I'll be here.
I'll have a
Thank
seminar
you.
or something.
Thank you. Peace. What is going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. We're at the DJ Times DJ Expo 2021. And my first interview with one of the vendors here, we have Luchado, and he is with Korg. All right. So I walked in yesterday, and listen, I was kind of looking for headphones, just seeing what was out there. I walked past these things, and I'm like, I never heard of this company before. But he's got one of those faces. I just walked over. I'm like, all right, talk to me. Let me know what's up. And he just blew my mind with this thing. If you're, I'm gonna just shut up. I'm gonna shut up because I'm still a little like awe, of these things. But talk about these headphones, please. Let people know about these headphones, please.
Awesome.
Just
all
go.
right. Well, thank you for the good. You gassing me up here.
Go
It's
ahead,
good to be
just
here.
do your thing.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a little pitch. All right.
Go
But you
ahead.
already know this because you've tried them out.
Yes.
But for those of you who know Korg, we do synthesizers, so we make a lot of keyboards, musical instruments. But we're new to the headphone game, and it's nice to be at this convention because it's the first time we're actually showing them out, letting people try them and see what these headphones are about.
Right.
But what these do are they're noise canceling headphones, but they work up to 115 dB. What does that mean, though? If you're on stage and you got a speaker next to you, you're DJing, and it's blasting music in your ears, this is going to be effective at noise canceling, like you tried yesterday, up to 115 dB, which is a lot of volume. Now, the next thing, if you're a DJ and you're constantly pulling your headphones on and off, which most people are,
Yes.
that's when you can have the most hearing damage, which is what we wanted to kind of get around because that's not good when you're getting exposed to that kind of volume.
Exactly.
So you can actually tap the right side of the earphone, so right on the side, you can give it a tap. And when you do that, it's going to let in the sound around you from 3 microphones, like you tried yesterday, right? So if you don't know, if you're at the convention, this DJ Expo is very loud. There's a lot of volume, so it's a great time to try out a noise-canceling headphone. But you tap it, and it lets in the sound around you so that you can be in part of the mix.
Now, I got to step in here. So he put the headphones on, and, I mean, I heard what was in there. And I'm seeing him messing with the knobs. He's messing with the knobs in front of me. And he goes, take off your headphones. So I take off my and there's a speaker right near my face, and it's blasting music. I didn't hear any of it. None of it. With those headphones on, I mean, all I heard was what was in the headphones. Then lowered down the music, he come onto my left-hand side. He tapped my right-hand side, and then the speakers, the music cut out of this, and I could hear him clear as day.
Yeah.
Still have all the music in this ear, But I mean, for those,
Yeah.
so this to me, like this is ideal for club DJs, concert DJs, club DJs, ideal where. You know, you always see these DJs always doing this. Oh, I gotta listen to the person. Just tap it, and I mean, you get to hear exactly.
And that's
what
the
it
thing.
is.
Let's say you take it off your right ear, right? Then you're hearing out of your right ear only.
Yes.
But the thing I was demonstrating with him is that I was talking from both sides because there are microphones on either side of the headphone that will let in that sound. So no matter where someone's talking to you from, or no matter where the music's playing, you can filter it in
Yes.
through the microphones.
And the thing that I really thought, the thing I really liked was the fact that when you take off the headphone and that music is blasting, it's like a rush.
Yeah.
When you press it, it's like it takes your hand and it walks you into it walks you away from the loud stuff so you can. I mean, it's smooth.
Yeah.
It's clean. You got two different colors, right? You got the black
white.
and the pearl.
And the white, yeah.
And the white. Okay. Continue.
Yeah,
talking.
so I wanted to say a couple
I
other
just want to give
features.
my little testimonial because it's awesome.
That was awesome. His reaction was the best. A couple other things that you want to know about these headphones. They are Bluetooth enabled as well. So if you're looking for like a lifestyle headphone that you can use casually, you're on a plane, you want noise cancellation, these will pair with any of your smart devices, or even like a mixer that is Bluetooth enabled. They work with that. Nice hands-on controls on the bottom as well. So you can summon Siri, Google Assistant, go to the next track, adjust your volume level. But another thing I love is that there are connections for headphone jack on both sides. So whatever is more convenient, depending on where you're bored.
Everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, they thought of everything. Like,
Yeah.
you can't like. The only thing you can't do with this, you can't call NASA. I guess. I mean, you could try. You could
Give it a
really
shot.
try. You could give it
You
a
got
shot.
3 mics, right? So
Shoot
they
your
might
shot,
hear you.
You never
right?
know. But they really thought of everything with this. There's you got
The battery life, I want to tell you too.
Oh yes. So they got volume controls on there. You got it's Bluetooth enabled. You can talk to Siri. You can talk to whoever you want. Go ahead. Talk about
The battery life is
Yes.
pretty impressive
Yes.
too. So
Yes.
with noise canceling on, as you know, noise canceling is something that uses a lot of battery. But even with noise cancellation turned on, you still get 12 hours of battery life, which is pretty crazy. With noise canceling off, you get up to 30 hours.
Right.
So that's a lot of time using the headphones. And even if it runs out of battery, you can always plug it in with the cable and keep listening as much as you want.
Right.
One last thing I want to show. If you hold my mic for 1 second, how easy this is to service if you want to
Exactly.
remove. So these pieces usually wear out the
Right.
material, but it's nice that we sell them separately, and you can simply just go ahead and twist, and they're reattached.
Snap
to
them
the
back
headphone.
on.
So like the serviceability as well was really thought about with the headphones.
Now these are your first. This Korg's first.
Yes.
First dip into this kind of, and they're swinging for the fences. They didn't want to bunt their way in the first. They want the home run. They want the home run. So, okay, do me a favor.
Yeah.
They're hooked. They're all hooked right now. Everyone's like, I need a pair of those. How can they find and follow you on social media?
Okay, so definitely check out on Instagram, Korg Official, @Korg Official is the Instagram page. Check us out. We're constantly posting content, quick tips about things, all of our products, not only our headphones.
Okay.
But this is brand new to the market as
Brand
well.
new.
So if you just look up Korg NCQ1,
Okay.
you'll be able to see it at all of the main dealers around the country, ship it to your house. They're just hitting the scene now. So this is like the first convention
Gotcha.
that we've been at, the first time to
that's
really
awesome.
get them
Yes,
into people's
yes,
hands
yes.
and test them. So
And they're comfortable. They're
yes.
comfortable. I mean, they just kind of just sit on your head. They're comfortable on the ears. It's not rough in any way. The padding is soft. The sound is just. I want to drive that home. The sound is so clear. It's so clear. They
also-
weren't plugged in. This was all off of Bluetooth.
yeah.
And it was just clear. There was no stops. There was no. I mean.
There's even a cool sound enhance button. So if those of you who want to change the sound, get a nice EQ, maybe like boost the bass, cut the highs, boost the mids, that is the sound enhancing button that's on the side of the headphone. So there's a lot of functionality. Like some people need a little bit more in the mix, but it's really dialed in to give you exactly what you want to hear, whether
Exactly.
you're performing or you're just
Yes.
listening casually. So
Now, there are competitors out there, but what I say to them is watch your back. Watch your back, because Korg is in the building. You know
and I
what I'm
will
saying?
say this, that the one thing we excel at with these headphones is the highest amount of noise cancellation. So if you're on a really loud stage, that's what these are designed for. They do not tap out when you're blasting music out of a speaker. So that's a
Nice.
big distinguishing factor.
Definitely.
And the price point, too. I mean, we're at $349 for these headphones, but that's a lot of value because you're getting a great best-in-class
Yeah.
product, noise cancellation,
Exactly.
great serviceability.
And it's not
Yeah.
only for if you're a DJ, that's great, but you take these on the plane. You know that when you go on an airplane, you always sit next to the mom with the baby,
Yeah.
always, or that one hefty dude that snores and it sounds like it's gonna shake the plane. So you put the headphones on and you're done. That's it. You're on the train station, on the subway, long day. You want to go home. Everybody is loud. You put them on, and you're in a different world.
Exactly.
You just get taken to a different world. Website.
Yes, so Korg.com will have all the information for all of our products, including the NCQ1s. You can also just search us on any search engine, Google, type in Korg, you'll come right to our website. But Korg.com, much more information and videos demonstrating all our products.
Yes. Do the research, Black, White, Luchado, Korg, DJ Expo.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. DJ Expo 2021 right here at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City. And again, doors are getting ready to open. It's the final day here. And the one, I had to get him in here because it's the one totally out-of-the-box vendor that are here. I'm going to let him take over. You explain what you're doing here. Explain the whole thing.
Well, I represent a great new energy drink called Dino Luzzi. 100% made in Italy. Nothing's outsourced to other countries. I'm a DJ by trade for many years.
There we go.
I started out in the DJ industry way back with Vin in the early years of the show. I started out owning the New York Record Pool way back in the classic disco age. Spun in many clubs, remix producer for Third World and a lot of the old school artists, Shannon and so many of those other artists, Jimmy Ross. We're going way back. I'm showing my age, guys. But still hanging in it. There's still hope.
Still around. Let's go.
Keep the
Still
dream
around.
going. Keep the dream going. So I was approached by the Italian Food and Beverage Corporation, who owns this great product, because I'm going to be honest with you, I was getting older in my years, and I didn't like the palpitations and that head rush I was getting from other drinks.
Yeah,
Because
talk
you know,
about
as
it.
DJs, we have to keep on going to get the show going.
Yes.
No aftertaste, great product, natural, and our claim to fame, everybody say, oh, what's different from our competitors? Vitamins. Our exclusive proprietary vitamins of B12, and our formula is totally different than any of the other drinks out there. So try it, check it out. It's really great. I have Sabrina here. She does a lot of our social media for the company. She's going to just say a couple words, say hello, say a shout out to you, and here she is.
All right. Well,
Hey,
before Sabrina jumps in there,
Just kidding.
this message will self-destruct in at least 20 minutes, but I did taste it, and it tastes freaking awesome. So I just want to throw that out there. No one can see this, but it really does taste good. And exactly what he said, no aftertaste and no head rush. I mean, it was that boost of energy. And like you said, as DJs, you know, our energy kind of reflects to those that are in the crowd. So when you we get tired, we get that low, we get that this is a good product to have. Okay, Sabrina, I'm done. Go ahead now.
Thank you. I'd just like to add on a few things that Rocky said. We are not just exclusively B12. We are B2, B3, B5, B6, and B12. Yes, that's a lot of Bs. Also, he said it was great for him because he was in his old years. I would like to think I'm not that old, and it was just as good for me, too. Thank you. That's really all I have to say.
Okay. All right, so social media, people are like, all right, well, I want to try it. I want to take a look at it. I want to research it. So how can people find and follow you on social media?
We do have a QR code at our booth. Our Instagram is Italian Food and Beverage Corp. We have a few trending hashtags. We have hashtag drink Dino Luzzi. We have Dino Luzzi energy drink and just Dino Luzzi.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
And then one more quick thing I would like to get in, please. If you cannot find us in your local store, you can go to dinoluzzi.net. dinoluzzi.net. Free shipping FedEx right to your front door.
DINOLUZZO?
ZZI.net.
Yes,
thank you.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having us,
time.
and I appreciate
Listen,
your time and a fabulous job you're doing at the show.
I appreciate
and
that.
I appreciate all your hard work
Thank
and
you
efforts
for-
that you do for all our DJs.
I love it.
Thank you so
Guys,
much.
a good product right here. Good people, family-owned business. Going out there, trying to just make a buck, make a stamp on life. Dino Luzzi, thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having
you
us.
guys so much. We'll be back.
Bye-bye.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to DJ Times, DJ Expo 2021, right here at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City. We're getting ready. It is 20 minutes away from the final expo floor opening. I got my brother right here, sitting, relaxing, thinking, I'm just going to wait, and then boom, I grab him. So do me a favor, let everybody know what you do, where you're from, business name, all that stuff. Go ahead.
I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, just relax and be here. You asked me to jump on here and introduce myself. So
That's what we do.
I'm glad for you to interview me. My name is Daryl Frater. I'm the founder and CEO of The Club. We're a live streaming app for DJs where we allow DJs to live stream on our platform, earn tips, get bookings from their fans, but then also we actually pay out royalties to the music right owners to the songs that you play. So we actually have software that tracks all the music that's going on.
Okay.
And then we actually identify who owns the music, and we pay out royalties to the artist that owns the music that you play.
Okay.
Yeah, so similar to Twitch in some instances,
Right.
but we are focused on how do we play with the music industry as opposed against it.
This is audio and video?
And video, yeah.
Okay,
Live streaming, audio and video.
Awesome. That's awesome. Okay. When did you start?
Yeah, came up with the idea last June, and I just hit the ground running.
Right in the middle of the pandemic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. All right. And, I mean, where did you come up with it? Shout out the team. Shout out the,
Yeah, so it's crazy. My last company, it was an app as well. It's called Prom Social, and it was a mobile app to help teenagers plan and shop for prom. And with that, all the proms in the country got shut down due to the pandemic.
Yeah.
So what I did, we hosted a virtual prom on Instagram Live, and we hired DJ Jazzy Jeff, who worked with us, and
okay.
the event went viral.
Name drop. All right. All right. All right.
Yeah, no, he really shut it down. The event went viral. Jack Dorsey, who's the CEO of Twitter, actually got involved.
Wow,
he
okay.
made a large donation to the event,
Wow.
and it was really great. We partnered with another app called the Not Okay app, and it was really a dope event. And that really sparked my interest in the whole virtual DJing. And speaking to all my DJ buddies in college, I threw a lot of events. Some of my parties had over 5,000 people in attendance,
Wow.
and I had a large network of DJs, so I just started asking around, like, hey, what's going on in the industry right now? And with the pandemic, parties, clubs, venues are shut down. DJs had no place to really work, and they were seeking live streaming as an option to do their work. That's why you see a lot of DJs going on live stream, but there's so many issues with live streaming on Instagram, Facebook, and other platforms because of copyright issues.
Exactly.
So I saw the space to where we can build an ecosystem that's a live streaming platform where DJs can make money via live stream. Could we make it easy for them to receive tips and donations, also for people to book them for the core business.
That's how you adapt to the situation. So not only are they helping the DJs, but they're also paying respects and paying money to the artists. You gotta pay. Everyone's gotta eat.
Yeah.
Everyone's gotta eat.
That's what it's all about. When
Exactly.
everyone's rising together, you'll see much more success as opposed to trying to take from other people.
Exactly. Okay. What has been the biggest hurdle you guys have had to go through to kind of get this out there, kind of get this pumping, get this flowing?
Yeah, so the app is called The Club. We released the app in the Google Play and App Store last September. So immediately I put a bunch of my money into building this first version of the app. And it got me super far in regards to having a good solid foundation for the first app. But fundraising as a tech founder, especially as a minority tech founder, is difficult. So, I've been blessed in regards to getting, winning some pitch competitions, winning some grants and some revenue opportunities. But it's tough, being
I'm sure it
a
is.
founder trying to raise money. But, I'm blessed,
Right.
talking to some really great investors.
Right.
I met some really dope people here at DJ Expo. And we're just working hard to raise funding so we can build the next iteration of our app.
All right, so you're the underdog in all this. All right? you're like the outsider coming into an industry that is not only established but has taken a major boom from the pandemic. Who have you partnered with? Who are you working with to constantly stay in the loop, stay relevant, and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so we're constantly talking with DJs. We have a podcast called the My DJ Story podcast. I've interviewed over 170 DJs within 8 months, having them share their stories, keeping me up to pulse on what's going on in the DJ industry.
Yes.
And also giving DJs a platform to share their story and get their brand known and out there. We also do a lot of outreach and marketing to promote every DJ that we interview. So if you're a DJ, you want to get your story out there, hit me up in the Club app on Instagram, and we'll definitely have you on the podcast.
All right, so you're here. It looks like you got your team here. You're walking around. Like, how do you? You're coming up to me. How do you present this to me? I'm a DJ. Obviously, I'm here. My tag says DJ Echo. So how would you come up to me and present the club to me?
Yeah, so pretty much relationship building is the name of the game. And I'm not trying to sell anyone anything. It's a free app and really just building relationships. So I'll just walk up to DJs and talk to them, hey, how you doing? Introduce myself. My name is Daryl Frater, founder of the club. And I hand my card and talk to you about
That's it.
the benefits.
And the product speaks for itself.
Exactly. It's a live stream we have for DJs. So what more
Okay.
you need to say. It's
Okay.
made specifically for DJs.
For DJs.
Oh, yeah.
I love this. I love this product. All right, so they're hooked. They're all hooked. Everybody, every DJ out there is like, yo, I got to get on the club. I need an easy way and a lucrative way to DJ, live stream, all that kind of stuff. How can they find and follow you on social media and then your website?
Yeah, so you can go to The Club on the Google Play and App Stores, The Club, Live DJs and Parties app, and you'll find that. Or you can hit us up on Instagram at In The Club app. We'd love to connect with you, stay in touch. We have about 3,000 DJs that are active on the platform, and we're trying to grow and trying to help DJs as much as we can.
All right. Well, listen, Daryl, thank you so much. I'm excited about this. I'm going to go check it out, download it, and see what can happen. Thank you guys so much. We'll be right back. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. DJ Times, DJ Expo 2021. It's the final day. It's the final day. It's bittersweet. I know myself as a DJ, I've had an amazing time. I've been able to meet some amazing artists and DJs and production people. And today we're focusing on the vendors, focusing on the people that are in the expo floor, making the big moves. And so I am here with Robert.
Yep.
And he's going to explain what he's here, explain what he's about. Go ahead, take it over.
So we don't sell any kind of equipment, DJ gear, anything like that.
A little something different.
Little cannabis medicine. So everybody can use cannabis. We mainly focus on CBD, but this year we're doing stuff on the THC side. So we're out here, we're getting, chilling people out with the CBD, but, getting them high too with the THC.
So before we even go any farther, explain the differences, because you just threw out a bunch of letters. Some people don't know. Explain what they are.
Yep, of course. So CBD is the non-psychoactive compound in the cannabis plant. Use it for tons of different ailments, anxiety, inflammation. It's going to cut down on your hunger, things like that. THC, as we all know, is going to get you high.
That's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. It's going to amp you up, but then the CBD is kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. So it's going to mellow you out, and it's going to mitigate all the the side effects that we consider THC to have.
So you're here at the 2021 DJ Expo. Obviously, you're the only vendor of your kind here. How has it been since the floor opened on Tuesday? Like, how's the traffic been? Who's purchased stuff? Like, when they come over, what's the first thing you tell them? Like, obviously they know. What's the first thing you tell them?
So we started 5 years ago at the DJ Expo. I'm an entertainer myself. Okay. I do a ton of weddings, mitzvahs, setups, things like that. Gotcha. So that's kind of my in to this whole circuit. We came in just because it's big fish, small pond. I mean, we have zero competition. 5 years ago, it was, what are you selling? Like, drugs? Are you selling drugs? This year, it's, we've seen you 5 years in a row. I need a coffee, a spray, some gummies, hook it up. So, yeah, better and better every year at the DJ Expo.
Awesome.
I thought it was going to be a little light this year, but no, better than last year.
One thing that we've talked about many times is that the DJs needed this. I was just speaking with Sean, and big shout outs to Sean and big shout outs to Jim Tremaine. Like, we needed this as DJs. We needed a place to all get together and talk and learn.
Oh, it's huge.
You would think with the pandemic, people would have, hey, you know what? But they came out in droves. I'm happy business has been good for you.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. We were a little worried this year, but it's good to see. God, the turnout is phenomenal.
All right. Name some of the different type of products that you have
on
sale today.
So it's basically anything to get it into your body. We do vaporizers, sprays, gummies, capsules. We got treats for the dogs. We've got bath bombs. Okay. We've got, really anything you can think of to get it into your system.
Gotcha.
If you don't like candy, we got a pill for you. If you don't like vaping, we got a spray for you.
They think of everything. They think of everything. Okay, so you guys are a product business. You
Yeah.
sell products.
Yeah, absolutely.
With
All
last
finished,
year,
as
yeah.
high quality as we can get it. You know,
No bootlegs,
It's not
everything
your
is-
gas station CBD.
Exactly. It's not the stuff that that one guy sells to you. Okay. So
Exactly it.
2020 just it punched everybody in the gut.
Oh yeah.
How did you guys, and especially with now it becoming legal in more and more states and more and more states like diving headfirst into it, how have you guys stayed not only busy, but how have you stayed like relevant in all this? Because everybody wants a piece of this now. The government wants a piece of this
yeah,
now.
it's
You know,
crazy.
so how
It's
do you
crazy.
guys stay relevant in the game?
So we've been doing it since 2012. Started as a T-shirt screen printing business. So I hand screen printed 1 million shirts.
Right.
Realized I was never going to retire on that. I was going to get carpal tunnel after like 2 years.
Gotcha.
CBD was just starting to get popular, and I knew I eventually wanted to sell THC because that's
Right.
where the money was at. So got into it then, 2013, 2014, and just have been hitting the strides every year since.
Okay.
Last year during the pandemic, I'm a film guy, so I did tons of travel in the
Okay,
years
nice.
prior. That totally dropped to zero
Yeah.
because nobody was traveling.
Right, exactly.
So fortunately, everybody's consuming cannabis. So Smack Shop just skyrocketed and started doing it full time.
All right. Biggest misconception about your product by the public.
I would say people that have tried the cheap shit. People that, I get all the time, well, CBD didn't work for me. I said, where you get it? Well, the gas station down the
Or
street.
the mobile station.
Yeah,
right,
and that's what we're out here doing. So you can try every single product that we have. We're giving out THC gummies all week. Everybody's been coming up to me like, "Oh my God, I had the best time
I
last
was
night."
wondering why everybody was super happy. I thought it was just because DJs want to be with DJs, but now we know everybody's got a little gummy in them.
We've just been drugging everybody up.
Nice. All right.
You got to try it though. You got to,
Okay.
CBD. It has a purpose for everybody. There's something in you that hurts or that is making you anxious or
Yeah.
stressing you out, and
Yeah.
if you find the right type for you, it is life
And besides,
changing.
us joking around, there are health benefits to getting it. to having
Absolutely,
it,
absolutely. I mean, I can't make any claims. I'm not a
Not a
doctor or anything
no
like
one
that.
not. We don't even play one on TV.
But yeah, exactly. But if you try it, if it works for you, phenomenal.
Okay.
And that's what we want. Is
All right.
we want people to just try it. And they're feeding you a bunch of pharmaceutical drugs, tons of side effects. If you can put this into your life and kind of wean back on that stuff that's gonna harm you,
yeah.
it's helpful, but it's harmful.
All right. There's like 150 people out there. They're like, I gotta have this. Do me a favor, let them know how to find and follow you on social media. Put out your website. Go ahead.
Yep. So
All yours.
www.smackedshop.com. Smack Shop, and it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter /
Smack Shop.
Smack Shop.
SMACKSHOP. Everywhere.
And if you're at home, DJX21 is the code to get you 25% off everything we got.
See, now you don't even have to be here to get smacked.
And
now
that's
you get a discount.
all year round. So y'all are in now.
There
the
you
DJ
go.
Expo code is all year
That's
round.
it. Respect the DJs. Respect the cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a good time. That's what it is about. Thank you, brother,
Yep.
so much.
Oh,
I
appreciate you,
appreciate you.
man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Take it easy, y'all.